Guys, welcome to DM Download. My name is Made for Love. Alright, let's just listen to the music, enjoy the vibes, absorb the vibes whilst I shuffle the cards, okay? Full of vibes, full of good vibration to give to the world, to give to our twin. Because we're full of vibes here. We're full of vibes. Full of vibes to give everybody, to give to the whole world. Alright, before I start my reading, couple of announcements. You would have seen my post today, most of you. And you'll know that my March specials, I had specials for February and March, where I was doing readings for donations of any size. That special is now over. My new price list will be going up today. You will see it under this video. Alright, so you'll have a look at that. And there's exciting new readings under there as well, including our pet soulmate reading. So we have that. What else is going on right now? Oh yeah, my Divine Counterpart and Separation deck will be available for purchase and ready to ship out by the end of April. So right now I'm accepting the pre-orders because I'll only be printing 50 decks in the first instance, just to gauge demand. The decks are $33.33. If you're ordering from international, email me first before you make payment, because then I'll have to work out the shipping cost as well. But once you're in the continental United States, it's just at $33.33. And those are that's my introductory price. I'm really counting on your support in this project, because the energy exchange is just going to mean so much to me. I really put my heart and soul into this project, and I know you all enjoy these messages from my Divine Counterpart in Separation deck. We'll get a lovely message today. I'm positive of it. And what else is happening? Right, my monthly raffle starts today on the 1st. Entries run until the 7th, and then the two winners are announced on the 8th. Those winners are entitled to one free reading every month. They can take all readings. They can take the readings all at once, back to back, if they want, during 1 month. But you have 12, and you use as you like, and it's emergency reading, so I'll deliver the reading within 24 hours. And all you have to do is donate $5 or more, and then send me a screenshot at madeforlove@gmail.com. Alright, also, as I told you guys before, I'm highlighting new businesses that are spirituality based, twin flame based, soulmate based. And today I'm shouting out Urban Mystics that's owned by Nicole the Mystic. Oh my gosh, you really just have to go on her Insta and have a really good look at what she has there, and also at her Etsy shop. I mean, absolutely gorgeous crystals, absolutely great self-care packages. I mean, I saw these little amethyst stones that look like little flower clusters. they're just gorgeous. You need to go on. So I'm going to put the information in a pinned comment below. But please, even if you don't buy anything, follow, because you know what that does? It exposes her shop to your followers as well, because it'll show that you joined this group, and then, you know, maybe somebody on your friends list would be interested. So even if you don't buy anything, still follow, still like, still share. I mean, we really have to support each other in this journey, and it's all about energy exchange. Because you know what? All of you guys are going to have either embarked upon your spiritual journey, or will be embarking upon your spiritual journey, and you will create something, whether it's blogs or whatever, and you're going to want the support of others. So send out that energy exchange now, and it's going to come right back to you. If you want to be that selfish, you can look at it like that in a selfish way. You know, someday I'm going to want somebody's support. You can look at it like that. But just, you know, just energy exchange of supporting someone else on this journey and really getting their message out there, really helping them fulfill their piece of the puzzle, I think should give you a great sense of fulfillment. I really do think so. Alright, so that's everything, guys. So let's get into our reading. First, we have the message for the DF. DF, whilst all this is happening, whilst you're getting on a spiritual path, what do you need to be doing right about now? What is the energy that you need to be embodying right now? What's the energy? I'll take the one that's at the bottom of the deck. Ooh, mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And you know what? As soon as I saw this card, I am reminded immediately about my friend Charlotte's video on Happy 2011. She put out a video recently, you know, that really made me look at myself, and especially the energy that I embodied during the retrograde. I stepped off my throne during the retrograde. I will tell you that honestly. Listen, I'm a human being. Having a spiritual experience, but in a human body. And the retrograde was horrible for me. I was absolutely unbalanced. And I felt within myself this yearning, this longing for my DM that just made me feel so absolutely desperate to be in union, to be with him. I was just totally thrown by it. Because prior to that, I was just feeling completely balanced. I was like, well, whatever. Whenever he comes around, he comes around. But I felt this desperation, like, I must make contact and I must see him. La, la, la. And I was feeling like that. And her video really made me, I didn't realize what was happening. It's only after she put out that video, then I realized this is exactly the energy that I was embodying. So her video really triggered me. And you know what? Triggering is good. Triggering is good because it really makes you evaluate yourself and see what's wrong, because it says who or what is triggering you. So it's really taking a look at yourself, taking a look at the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, that feminine energy in the mirror, and really delving deep into your emotions, not being afraid to do that, delving deep into your emotions, looking at the energy that you're projecting, and really coming from a place of unconditional love. Because sometimes we think we are in unconditional love and we're not. We are not. Anyway, let me read the message. But I had to mention that because that's exactly what popped in my mind as soon as I saw mirror. Also getting the message here that right now, whatever you're feeling, so is your twin. There's a lot of mirroring going on here. So if you're feeling that detachment, so is he. If you're feeling that longing, so is he. If you're feeling that anxiety, so is he. We are really mirroring each other. If you are unafraid to delve into your emotions and really make the changes to self and to really love self, so will he. So let's see what mirror is about, okay? Mirror, 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 mirror on the wall. 44 reduces to 8, so we're talking about spiritual strength. Oh yes, I love that message. The strength to be your authentic self. The filter of our own experience is how we experience life 90% of the time. Through our own projections. There you go. When someone reminds us of an unhealed experience, we get triggered. See, this is why I thought of Charlotte's video. I knew it. I knew that was a message. Often, it's an unconscious thing. People and situations can trigger our mirrors to reflect back to us what we believe to be true about life, the universe, and ourselves. Mirrors pointing to our shadow and our light. Mirrors revealing the parts of us that are yet to be accepted, witnessed, or loved. See, that's what I'm saying. This card is guiding you to look closely at what experiences or people are currently triggering you and what they could be mirroring back to you. When have you felt like this before? Could there be opportunities to heal something within you? Or are they shining a light on something that longs to be witnessed in you? This goes for the good and this goes for the bad. The good, those who we admire and put on a pedestal. If we do not realize we are attracted to them because we are like them, we will need to cut them down in order to rise to their level. The bad, those we despise, are envious of, and put down. If we do not yet realize it, they are triggering something in us that's yet to be healed, and we will remain hurt and wounded ourselves unless we address that. So what you need to ask yourself today is, who or what is triggering you? What is it that is in you that they are triggering? What part of you longs to be witnessed or healed? So, instead of, getting angry, feeling bitter, feeling out of sorts, sending nasty emails. What we need to do is really internalize the message, breathe, internalize the message, and find out, and really ask ourselves, is this me? It may not be you. It may not have nothing to do with you. This message may have nothing to do with you. You're absolutely perfect and you're on your way to union within self. But if there's even a smidgen of truth that this may have something to do with you, activate hermit mode and fix it. Alright, so that's the message. That's the message. Who or what is triggering you? And I'm going to put it right here, because I want us to keep that at the forefront of our mind, because this is what this journey is all about. This is what our twin does. It triggers us. Everything that is unhealed within us will be purged by our twin. We have no choice. Absolutely no choice. It will be healed. You could either do it the hard way or the easy way. Okay, guys? Alright, so let's go and see what's happening in the karmic relationship. I only do a brief thing there. Let's see what's happening. And then we go into our union. Alright, let's go. Karmic relationship. Karmic connection. This is the next set of mirroring, by the way. This is another set of mirroring. This is what the karmic is doing for our twins, I told you have to love the karmic, because you don't want to be in her shoes, dealing with his unhealed self, dealing with his distorted self. You don't want to be her right now. This girl's a beast, man. She is a star. I wasn't dealing with that shit. Unhealed divine masculine. Wow. You go, girl. Okay? So she's mirroring back to himself, his distorted self. Because he wasn't going into hermit mode. He was fine the way he was. But she showed him himself in the flesh. He had no choice but to take notice. Good girl. Alright. When the DM thinks about his karmic, and he thinks about their connection, how is he processing it mentally? What is he thinking? What is he thinking? What's on his mind? Because the last time he knew was not a love connection, and he's known this for some time, quite frankly. But he was sticking around because there's some kind of family dynamic, and there's some kind of ego stroking that he was getting from the whole experience. Let's see if he's still stroking that ego. Alright, well, they're not talking. And we saw that the last time as well. What he's ending... You see the Seven of Swords? One, he's realizing all that sneaky behavior that he was doing. And he thought that he was getting one up on everybody else, including the DF. Only fucked him. That's all. And not the nice kind of fuck. Screwed him over. Because I tell you, you do bad, you do yourself. You do good, you do yourself. He didn't realize that he was doing himself. He thought he was getting one over on everybody involved. And the only person really that's going to be incredibly hurt and is going to have a massive tower moment here, the one that's going to have the biggest tower moment here, is Mr. Man, who thought he was being also bright. What we are also seeing with this card in the reverse is the removal of any illusions and masks that he may have had. Because listen, he has been wearing a facade for so long. He didn't even know who his true self was. It took the Karmic to show him. It took the Karmic to peel back all those layers of ego till he finally connected to who he was. Not even the DF could have done that for him. I told you, this girl is a star. This feminine energy is a star. Not a man or woman. The holder of the feminine energy is a star. What's he thinking? So he's ending the self-deception. He's seeing himself for who he is. He's ready to live his authentic self because he wants an authentic life that's full of peace, joy, and love. Not all those ego-based things which form the foundation for this union. What else is he thinking about? Well, he's not thinking about communicating. We know this for sure because he's taking forever to say something. Come on, baby. Talk to us. Good Lord. Come on. Okay, yeah. He doesn't want this commitment. Whatever this commitment is, whatever this obligation is, he's saying, fuck this. This is not... I'm not interested. I'm not interested. This is bye-bye. I'm not interested. What else? He wants out. And he's really ascending. Now, the last time we read his energy, that was on Saturday. He was surrendering to spirit. And we get this message here again. He is in High Priestess energy. He's in High Priestess energy. This intuitively powerful energy. This power that comes from intuition. This power that comes from looking behind the veil and having some of the secrets of the universe being revealed to you. He's sitting there, and that's why he's not talking. He's absorbing. At his feet, because this is him. He's in his feminine aspect. Receptivity, intuitiveness. At his feet is the moon, intuition. This is the foundation upon which he stands right now. On his head, the moon. So both Alpha, Omega. Head and the tail. He's being driven totally by intuition and his downloads right now. See this? See this helmet here? It's like a freaking antenna right now, absorbing everything coming from spirit. I really see it as representing crown chakra. Look at it. Everything from spirit. So he's just there. He's quiet. And he's absorbing the different types of knowledge. Both the knowledge that can be found in religious texts, because I'm seeing that, and the knowledge that comes from behind the veil. He is fully embraced shadow self and his light. It is integrated. He's silent. He can't speak right now. He's absorbing. He's receiving those downloads. He doesn't want to talk to anybody. He doesn't even want to talk to us right now. You see right now, the amount of downloads that he is getting, he doesn't know what to do with it. He has to try and process all of that right now. This is not the time for talking. In his heart space, when he thinks about the karmic, he's ready to offer his love to someone else. And we keep seeing this card. And we keep seeing it going out of the relationship. He's really now evaluating exactly who he wishes to give this cup of love to. Who do I need to give this cup of love to? And I'm really noticing for the first time that river of emotion running through this canyon. He's ready to cross over onto the other side. And to cross over onto the other side, he's going to have to take a dip inside his emotions. He's going to have to take a dip there. Really wade. He's going to have to wade in it. Wade in his emotions and get to the other side. Because he knows that where he's at is not abundant. The abundance lies in all those lovely trees on the other side. Here is just barren land. Where he now stands, it's just barren. What else is in his heart space? When he thinks about the karmic and their connection, what's he thinking? What else? Wow. He really is in silent mode. He could be focusing on work right now. Yeah. He's not offering love to this relationship. He recognizes his love is wasted here. The kind of love that he wishes to give, it's wasted on this connection. And he's ready to cut the things out of his life that no longer serve him. We got this in the last reading as well. So he's saying, okay, who needs to stay? Who needs to go? What can we expect from this connection by the next time we meet? What's going to be happening? What's going to be happening? We got this the last time as well. No love being offered. No love being offered. A lot of repeating cards. He's realizing there's no abundance here. Even the monetary abundance, even the 3D abundance that he thought was available here, it's not. There's nothing here. It's barren. Look at where he's standing. It's barren. It's barren. He needs to get over here to the other side where there's trees, where there's shade, where there's peace. What else can we expect? Yeah. He's ready to send messages of love to someone else. You see, it's not even facing this connection. It's looking outward. Any love cups are looking outward. He's ready to send. He's ready to communicate. He's ready to communicate. Let's see who's ready to communicate with. Let me see. Let me pull some more cards on that. What's this? Yeah. He's ready to roll out. He's ready to roll. He knows what direction he's heading. And he recognizes there's no abundance to be had here. He needs to go. He just needs to roll. Roll out. Okay? Point his horses, roll out. Nothing to be had here. No love, no money, no honey. Nothing. Okay. So we have this. Let us now look into the divine union right now. It's not easy going here either. Oh my goodness. There's no easy going here. Let's see what's happening. Alright, so when DM thinks about his DF, in his head, what's he thinking? How is he processing the connection now? How is he processing the connection right now? I'm not talking to her either. He ain't talking to nobody. He is in hermit mode. What did I tell you? Emotional withdrawal. He doesn't want to talk to anybody right now. Right now, what he wants to do is immerse himself in his emotions, feel a little woe is me, but really take time out to really evaluate his emotions, really commune with self. So he doesn't want to talk to anyone right now. He's getting to know self. Communing with self, communing with source. That's the only person that he wants to talk to right now. Source. But he is thinking of the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning that's tangible. Something solid. Something that's nurtured by two. Something that could start from a seed and grow and blossom into that lovely tree of life that we see there. He knows that it's going to be abundant. He knows that it's going to be an equal give and take relationship. Look at the two hands there. Offering equally to this relationship. Unlike the karmic situation. This is what he's thinking about. New beginnings. What else? But there's still that idea of divine timing, that idea of some sort of waiting game. Because if you look here, he's waiting for the planets to align. Look at him here. He's standing right there, waiting for the planets to align, waiting for something to happen before this tree can break out of this mold and really flourish. So he's waiting on something to happen, something to end, something to align. He's thinking now is not the right time. And it isn't, because right now, there's nothing that he can offer. He's still there in the karmic relationship. He knows he has to cut it out. He knows it's happening very soon. It's how do I extricate myself? How do I achieve an exit that's for the highest good of all involved and does the least harm? This is what is on his mind. And also he's thinking that his death has waited long enough. So he's also afraid that he might be too late. Because the sound that's coming on right now is long overdue. In his heart space, he's still in that trapped energy. This is mental energy. He's thinking about all the things that can go wrong. But you know what's good about thinking about all the things? So I tell you, it's long overdue. He really needs his DF. There's nothing in the world like his DF. He knows this now. He wants to let her know that he loves her so much. And he knows he's overdue. At least that's some of the thoughts that he's entertaining. Am I too late? Am I too late? He knows he's overdue. And if you look up angel number 88, that might be a message for you as well. So he's still there, trapped. Thinking about everything that can go wrong. What else is in his heart space when he thinks about the DF? So all these self-defeated thoughts. Is he too late? Will she accept me? Will she reject me? Blah, 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 blah. He's going on and on and on. He's trying to balance himself, though. We have temperance here. And it says patience. And maybe that's a message for us. Patience. Because he's really trying to balance his masculine and feminine energies. He's trying to balance his emotions. He's trying to balance this situation so that he achieves the most peaceful exit in the karmic situation. What else is in his heart? What else is in his heart right now? What's in his heart space? Memories of love, nostalgia, the soulmate card. And this is my twin flame card in this deck. This is my marker, my indicator. So he could be very well coming into the knowledge of the truth of this connection. Because before he would have known, okay, yes, there's a special connection here. But I think he is or has gained the knowledge. He's gotten that download. Because I'm looking at the purple in the candles. He's gotten that download that you are his twin. He knows. He knows. He knows it's beyond the soulmate connection. He knows that you are his twin. So this is something that he's cupping in his heart like this. Because it's precious, you see. And it's lights a fire in his heart. He didn't think that he would be deserving of a love like this. So he's guarding it very careful. He's not telling anybody anything. Not even DF. He's just cupping it in his hands, just savoring it. Savoring the warmth of it. You know, like when you cup a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, the warmth of it, and he's just letting it radiate, run up his hands, run into his soul, and absorbing everything. That's what he's doing right now. He's holding those memories of love to his chest. He knows that this is a past life connection. It's warming his heart. That's why that's all the emotion there, all that water there. What's blocking this connection at the moment? As if we don't know. Yeah, he's afraid. He's afraid to take that leap of faith. And comes right under the trapped in fear card. What will go wrong? What if I jump and she doesn't catch me? That's what he's thinking about. What if I take this big leap and she just doesn't catch me? What if she allows me to fall flat on my face? He's not trusting. He's not trusting. What else? Yeah, 5 of Cups. That feeling of heartbreak. And you see, the thing about heartbreak and the thing about grief, because this is what this is. This is grief. Because you guys are definitely in separation right now. This is grief. Because he's really looked back on how he treated you, how he handled the connection, and he realized it could have gone also differently if he wasn't in his distorted self. So he's really feeling that heartache. You see how he's clutching his chest. It's like a heart attack. Because he's realizing the ramifications of all his actions. And the thing about grief, when we sink deep into grief, sometimes we're not seeing everything clearly. And I think that's what's happening with this trapped in fear card. We're not evaluating the situation in a balanced manner. And that could halt us from even moving forward. It's like it stops us in our tracks. And he's not fully awake. He's getting all the downloads, but he's taking some time to embrace the full truth of it, the whole truth of it all, and getting fully awake. So he's still there waking. He's awakening, and this awakening process is preventing this connection from coming together because he has to fully step into his spirituality. What can we expect from this connection? Or what will be his actions towards you by the next time we meet? He's going to be working on his courage. He's going to be working on his creativity. He's going to be working on getting the courage and the spiritual strength to get out of this third-party situation. Solar plexus chakra activation. Third eye chakra, relying on intuition, getting those downloads. You see all the chakra activations? He's waking up. He's waking up. And this awakening process is what is keeping back this connection at this point in time. Let's get one more card. And he's still going to be doing shadow work. He's doing dedicated shadow work right now. And that's amazing. It's wonderful. So he really is waking up, guys. And he's really connected to source. He's connected to source. And we saw that last time. The last time we had, he was surrendering to source. He is. Believe it. He is absolutely surrendered to source. So today, look up angel number 88 and look up angel number 66. Those are messages for you. And as we say messages, I'm going to go into my divine counterparts and separation deck. And as I told you, I'm taking the pre-orders now. So you'll get that information below. And you don't have to be particularly intuitive to use this deck because all the messages are quite clear. So you don't have to wait on the DM download to get messages from his higher self. You can have your little cards. Get messages whenever you like. Alright, let's see. Let's take 6 cards so I can get a message for you. I'm getting that strongly. Three more cards, guys. Okay. We got more cards than we usually get. Alright, just give me a moment. One of the barriers that I've always put between us is the fact that our spiritual views are so different. But now I know that we can coexist. I know that because I'm currently working on my inner issues and my perception of the world. And what I've come to realize is that I can manifest this relationship. I am the magician. I have all the tools at my disposal to manifest this love and to move on to calmer waters. But the time isn't right for me to reach out to you right now. I wish I could be with you. I really do. I wish that every day. In fact, the distance between us is killing me. It's absolutely killing me. But I need this time to work on myself and to work on my inner issues so that I can really manifest this relationship. Okay, so let's now read it top down and see if we get the same message. We can coexist, you know. Even though our spiritual beliefs are so different, we can coexist. We can move on to calmer waters together. We can do this. I just want you to know that I'm working on my inner issues. So the time isn't right for me to reach out right now. I wish I could be with you. But please know that I am trying to manifest this relationship. And I'm using all the tools, all my resources to do so. But in the meantime, this distance between us is just killing me. So this is your message, guys. And remember, this deck will be ready to ship out by April and month end. So you can reserve your copy. I'm only printing 50 in the first instance. So the information to order or pre-order will be in the description box. So guys, this is your message. And as we go out, I hope you guys have a great week ahead. I'm going to see you guys back on Wednesday. Connect with urban mystics and see what they have. And remember, you are made to love. You are absolutely them gonna see my right. Have a great day, guys. Just have a great day. Have a great week.